Welcome back. We're in, of course, full budget prediction mode. Awful lot of speculation about what could be happening in the budget coming up next week, of course, but also a lot of foreign affairs around at the minute as well, with talk of a potential deal for Ukraine as well. So time to talk to the opposition. I'm pleased to say the Conservative Party Chairman Kevin Hollinrake is here with us. Good to have you.
Morning.
It feels like this Ukraine story is unfolding this morning. We know that US negotiators are over in the region to try and thrash out some kind of deal. The EU have come forward to say Ukraine's got to be in the room. We heard from the government this morning saying Ukraine's got to be in the room. What's your position?
Well, very much that. I mean, Ukraine's got to be at the table, not on the table. You know, this is Ukraine has been supported by Western nations. The UK was the first nation to support Ukraine under a Conservative government, of course. So we want to make sure that they are happy with any deal that's agreed. That's got to be the right thing. Otherwise, it just incentivises Putin to push on again. That's the reality. And the other thing that's got to happen, as well as the territorial side of this, is got to make sure that Putin doesn't come back for more. And that's what everybody's worried about, of course. So it's got to be a deal that Ukraine's happy with first and foremost. But the rest of Europe and the Western world that has supported Ukraine has got to be happy that this isn't going to happen again.
I mean, look, we're in a situation where, of course, we haven't seen anything confirmed, but the kind of reports are speculating about Ukraine having to giving up territory that it currently holds. I mean, Ukraine aren't going to accept that, are they?
I can't see that. It doesn't sound right at all. And it's all speculation at this point in time. So, you know, we urge people to get to the table and to negotiate, of course, but those negotiations must include Zelensky, must include Ukraine. It's got to be a deal they're happy with. But as I say, it's also going to mean there is security in Europe and this doesn't happen again and that Putin doesn't feel he can take further steps either in Ukraine or in other countries. That would be disastrous. This has got to be settled once and for all. And
we're in a situation now, of course, we've got this Russian spy ship shining lasers at RAF planes.
Yeah.
I mean, how should the government respond to that?
We've got to respond with strength, and that's why I'm most concerned about Keir Starmer. He's not a strong leader in any shape or form.
What does responding with strength mean?
Well, similar strength to we used when we supported Ukraine right from the start, even before Putin invaded. We provided Ukraine with weapons. In terms of the UK, of course, we won't talk about specific actions, but I thought John Healey was right, the Defence Secretary, when he said that we're ready to act. If Russia continues with these incursions, that's got to be right. Whatever actions need to be taken to stop Russia putting our service personnel, our pilots at risk, we've got to take.
You're on today because looking ahead to the budget next week, you're chair of the Conservative Party. Is the main problem that, you know, and being honest, it just doesn't really feel like you're in the conversation?
Well, I'm in the conversation now. I'm happy to have a conversation with you about what needs to be done. And that needs to be cutting public spending. And there's only two options here, because Rachel Reeves has created her own black hole here. It's because of the disastrous budget last year.
She hasn't created her own black hole.
Oh, yes, she has. And
no, but you can argue that things have got worse and decisions that they've made have made things worse. But there was obviously a black hole before as well, wasn't there, in the public finances?
No, that's not true. I mean, the reality is...
Well, there's a deficit, wasn't there, between government spending and how much money we got in the bank,
It was created by Rachel Reeves.
Well, so what, we didn't have any black hole before Rachel Reeves?
No, we didn't. Not to the extent she was talking.
Yeah, but that's a different thing, you know.
I mean, the Office of Budget Responsibility, let's not me or you decide what... Let's listen to the people who actually make the forecasts, and they said there's a few £1 billion of overspends. This is not a £22 billion black hole. That's complete nonsense. It was created by Rachel Reeves, signing off a deal with the unions at face value without any productivity improvements. I've never seen any government in recent decades do that. That's what she did. And then, of course, because of that tax spend doom loop she's in, and because of this constant speculation about what's ahead, businesses stopped investing, which means the economy stops growing. That's where we are. Business confidence has completely crashed under Rachel Reeves. So the things that actually generate the money for public spending have completely disappeared.
So it's all fine, no black hole at all when the Conservatives less power.
Listen, we've been through a difficult time. But wait, let me tell you where we were July last year, July 2024, when they took over. Business confidence, according to the Institute of Directors, was +5. To date is -73. That's the steepest fall on record. It's the lowest recording on record. Actually, it's not the lowest. It was -74, which is last month. month. That's the lowest ever. That's what she's done to business confidence. And it's business confidence and investment that drives growth in our economy.
Now, to finish, throughout the programme today, we've been talking about dad jokes. So there is a reason for this, OK? Bear with us. There is a reason for this. Because some MPs are standing up in the Commons today and they're telling dad jokes. And the reason they're doing it is because they're trying to highlight the amount of paternity leave that dads get, which they say is the kind of biggest joke of all, if you like. So firstly, do you agree with them on paternity leave? Does it need to be improved?
Well, I've got 4 kids. I supported my wife through having those 4 kids. I don't think I needed any more paternity leave. I was always keen to get back to work because you've got a job to put the most important thing for any dad is to have a job. And that's what puts the food on the table and puts a roof over the kids' heads. So I was quite happy with the amount of paternity leave I got. And I don't think the situation's changed since I had my last child 18 years ago.
Well, do you think that's true, though? Don't you think that most parents prefer, you know, in that critical first couple of years, more of equality about the time that both parents can take off?
Well, I think we had a quality time. My wife might disagree, but I think we had quality time.
How long did you take off?
A few days. A few days, that's all. But
I'm genuine. So you think that's enough?
I think what we've got now is right. I think what you do with this, you've got to look at both sides of the equation here. If you increase the amount of things like paternity leave, you're going to put more burdens on business, including small business. And of course, in Parliament, we can stand up and say, "Oh, I can be more compassionate than you. I think we should have more support for fathers going through this difficult time." What about the support for businesses? I'm from a business background, and 30 years in business, it is tough, particularly if you've got a small business. So when we're having these conversations about the different measures we provide for new parents, please give a thought to the small businesses who drive our economy forward every single day.
What's the best dad joke then? You've got to have one. You've got 4 kids. You must have a good dad joke.
Well, my kids think I'm a joke. That's
the biggest joke of all.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice. Thank you very much indeed. Always good to have you on the